Hello students, I am going to discuss this assignment that I shared in your group, and this assignment contains the Cbse questions of sample question paper and past board papers of the last 3 years. So here you go with the first question. You see in the first question there is a skew symmetric matrix of order n. Then there are 4 options that they have given us. All right. And we should know that for a skew symmetric matrix, the diagonal elements are always 0. This is an example of skew symmetric matrix. We know that skew symmetric matrix means A transpose equal to minus A. So this is a 3 by 3 matrix. If I take its transpose, then what we get? A transpose equal to the first row will become first column, that is 0, 2, minus 3. The second row will become second column, minus 2, 0, 4. The third row will become third column. So this is a transpose of the given matrix A. And what do you observe from this matrix? If I take a minus sign out, then the remaining part will be 0, minus 2, 3, 2, 0, minus 4, minus 3, 4, 0. Alright. So this is your A transpose, and what we see, this matrix and the original matrix A is same. That means we get minus of A. So this is a skew symmetric matrix, and in case of skew symmetric matrix, the diagonal elements are always 0, and it is a property of skew symmetric matrix. The diagonal elements always become 0, and we know that the diagonal elements, they always have I and j same. Suppose this element, what is it? A11, that is 0, A22, that is 0, A33, that is 0. All these diagonal elements are always 0 for a skew symmetric matrix. That means Aij will be equal to 0 when we have I is equal to j. So our option in this case will be the option C. C is the correct option, where the I and j are equal for a skew symmetric matrix. In fact, these are all 1 mark question, MCQs, 20 MCQs that comes in your exam. These are all 1 mark question. Right side may I have given the marks. Alright. Question number 2. We now move to question number 2. In the second question, what we see, if A is a square matrix of order 3 and determinant of transpose is minus 3, then A into A transpose determinant will be how much? For question number 2, we have to use one theorem, कि determinant of AB is equal to determinant of A into determinant of B. So in question number 2, what we see, कि we have to find the value of A into A transpose. So this is the situation. Here B is the A transpose here. Now we know that the determinant of a transpose of a matrix, they are same. So therefore, in this case, if this value is minus 3, this value will also be minus 3 only, because determinant of a matrix and its transpose is always same. So this answer comes out to be 9. So the correct option for question number 2 is our answer A. Question number 3. In number 3, if A and B are non-singular square matrices of same order, then AB inverse whole inverse equal to how much? This is the question. Alright. So in question number 3 also, we have to use the property of inverse, which is this, A plus B whole inverse, not plus, sorry, AB whole inverse equal to B inverse A inverse. So in this case, what they have given? They have given AB inverse whole inverse. So we see that this B inverse whole inverse into A inverse, and we know that inverse of a matrix is again the same matrix. So here B will come, B and A inverse will be there. So in this case, our correct option will be option C. Question number 4. If these two determinants are same, then the possible values of x is or are. X can have more than one value. In this question, where usually the student make mistake, they write down 2 equal to 2x. Many students do it, so please do not do. It is 2 is not equal to 2x, because these are not matrices, they are determinants. So what we have to do, we have to expand them. Left hand side, 2 into 1 2 minus 5 into 4 20 equal to 2x square minus 24. Like this, so you have to expand both sides. So do not make the mistake of making 2x equal to 2 and x is equal to 1. By the way, one option is not there also. So here left hand side minus 18, right hand side you keep it as it is, 2x square minus 24. This 24 you can shift to the left side. 24 minus 18, 6 equal to 2x square. So x square is equal to 3. So x will be equal to plus minus root 3. So here x is having more than one value. So our correct option is option number D. Next question, number 5. If A is a square matrix of order 3, that means 3 by 3, and determinant of A is 5, then adjoint of A determinant. And I am sure you understand this. Here adjoint of a determinant will be determinant of A and 3 minus 1 2 whole square. That means determinant of A value 5. So 5 square, the answer will be 25. So these are the 5 MCQs that appeared in this year sample paper question. Now we are moving to question number 6, that is a 5 marks question, where you have to find A inverse and use A inverse to solve the system of equations this. First of all, whenever we have this kind of system, you verify it is 2 minus 3 5, 2 minus 3 5. Sometimes there may be possibility of printing mistake. So you have to check whether A represent the coefficient matrix or no. 3 2 minus 4, 3 2 minus 4, 1 1 minus 2, 1 1 minus 2, correct. That means this A, it represents the coefficient matrix. First of all, we have to find A inverse. This is a 5 marks question. So I am showing you in examination how you should represent, that you can get all the full 5 marks in this question. First you write down the given 6 here, alright. Then you write down its determinant value. I have expanded along first row, and the value of the determinant coming out to be minus 1. We will write down which is not equal to 0. And since the determinant is non-zero, we will write down therefore A is non-singular and A inverse exists. And if A inverse exists, we should write down what is the formula of A inverse. The formula is 1 by determinant of A into adjoint of A. Now our objective is to find out adjoint of the matrix A, and for that we have to find the cofactors of all the elements of this matrix A. So these are the cofactors of the matrix A, and I am reminding you people that we find out cofactor along row wise, but write along column wise. Along row wise we find out, along column wise we write down. Along row wise we find, along column wise we write down. So in this way, this is the actually adjoint of the matrix A, and determinant is minus 1. So we are in a position to write down the A inverse. So this is the A inverse we get, 1 by determinant of A and the adjoint of A. And this minus sign, it could be taken inside, and if we take it inside, then it will be easier for us for future calculations. And this is the A inverse, 1 by determinant of A into adjoint of A. The answer is this. So your first part of the question is over. Second part mein what they are asking, use A inverse to solve the following system of equations. This is the system of equations, and already in the beginning we have verified that this A represent the coefficient matrix. Now we can go ahead. We write down the given system of equations can be written as Ax equal to B, where A is the given matrix, coefficient matrix, B is the constant matrix, and X is the variable matrix. Its solution is given by X equal to A inverse B. And I am just reminding you people, in the examination it is a 5 marks question. All these steps should be written as I am writing. So you write down in this way, this is your A inverse, this is your B. Alright, now go for calculation. So after calculation, we get the value as 1, 2 and 3. By the way, here a small mistake I made, you just correct it. After minus 5, it should be plus 5. I wrote plus 15 actually. So here I have finally corrected. The answer is coming to be 1, 2 and 3. And as I said, these values x equal to 1, y equal to 2 and z equal to 3, these values you don't have to check any answer, just insert in these equations. इसमें put करके देखो 1, 2, minus 6, minus 4 and 5 to the 15, 15 minus 4, 11. 3 1 is 3 and 2 2 is 4, 3 plus 2 7, 7 minus 12 minus 5. 1 plus 2 3, 3 minus 6 minus 3. So our answers are correct. In question number 7, there are two matrices P and Q such that both P plus Q and PQ are defined. That means sum of two matrices and the product of two matrices are defined, and which of the following about P and Q is true? First one, P and Q can be any matrix but of same order. If number A is true, that means P plus Q will exist, but PQ cannot say anything about PQ. P and Q must be of square matrices of same order. Yes, in this case both will exist. B. Let us check the C and D. P and Q must be of square matrices not necessarily of same order. अगर ऐसे होगा not necessarily same order, then P and Q may not exist. So D is order of P and Q must be of the form m into k or k into n respectively, with no condition on m and n. If this is so, in that case PQ will exist but P plus Q will not exist. That means our correct option in this case is option B. Question number 8. In this question, under which of the following conditions will determinant of A be equal to 0? मतलब दिस डिटर्मिनेंट का जो वैल्यू है वो 0 होना पड़ेगा. सो अंडर व्हाट कंडीशन? सो द फर्स्ट इज a minus 2p, b minus 2q, c minus 2r equal to 0. Suppose we take in this way, that means in this case they are using properties of determinants. This condition will come if this is equal to 0 when we take r1 tends to r1 minus 2r2. In that case this entire first row will be 0, so the value of the determinant will be 0, because value of a determinant is 0 if entire row or entire column is 0. So this condition is true. Secondly, if x, y, z, this third row is 0, then also this second is also true. And third way, what they is saying, the ratio of a is to b is to c equal to x is to y is to z. That means the first row and third row, they are proportional, then also it is 0. That means in this case our correct option will be all 1 to 3. Under all the three conditions, the value of the determinant will be a 0. So in question number 9, ABC equal to 2, what is the value of the determinant? Below. So as a solution, what we have to do, I have expanded the determinant along first row, and then the expression that I am getting after cancelling everything is minus 24 ABC, and ABC का value 2 है, so minus 24 into 2 minus 48. So the correct option is A. Question number 10. In this question, this matrix A is a sum of symmetric and skew symmetric matrix C. In fact, we know that, what we know, any square matrix can be expressed or written as a sum of a symmetric and skew symmetric matrix. So, in this case, the given matrix, if you consider it as A, that means this A can be written as sum of symmetric and skew symmetric, B is symmetric and C is skew symmetric. So, this is our given A. So, its transpose will be this matrix. So, C will be half of A minus A transpose. So, that means half of this subtraction of these two matrices A and A transpose, and the answer that comes is this matrix. This is the answer to question number 10. Question number 11. In this question, there is a case they have given us. Case some person is a nutritionist. He wants to create a mixture of orange, beetroot and kiwi juice that can provide 1860 mg of vitamin C, 22 mg of iron and 760 mg of calcium. The quantity of each nutrient per liter of the juice is given below. So, here this is the diagram where you can see in orange juice vitamin C is 500, iron 2 and calcium 100. Vitamin C in beetroot juice is 20, iron 5, calcium 120, and that in kiwi juice vitamin C is 800, iron C and calcium 200. So, question is, using the matrix method, find how many liters of each juice Shravana should add into the mixture. Show your work. This is the question. Since it is a 5-mark question, our beginning is let X liters of orange juice, Y liters of beetroot juice and Z liters of kiwi juice be mixed. So, according to question, we got these 3 equations. And how this 3 equation came? See in the question, 500 of orange juice vitamin C, 220 beetroot juice and 800 in kiwi juice, and that can provide, in the top it is given 1860 mg of vitamin C. So, we get the first equation, this one, this is for vitamin C, this is for iron and this is for calcium. So, now we have to use matrix method. So, next statement we should write down is this system can be written as Ax equal to B, where A is this matrix, X is XYZ and B is 1860, 22 and 760. Then we first find out the determinant of A, and I have expanded along first row only, and the answer comes out to be 1 1 followed by 4 zeros, and it is a non-zero quantity, therefore A is non-singular, hence A inverse exists. So, adjoint of A you can easily find out, and after finding adjoint you can easily find out the inverse. We know that in matrix method solution is given by X equal to A inverse of B. A inverse already we have found out. If we multiply it with B, we get the value of XYZ as 2, 3 and 1.02. You see in the question, find how many liters of each juice Shravana should add into the mixture. This was the question. So, ultimately we should write down, hence Shravan should add 2 liters of orange juice, 3 liters of beetroot juice and 1.02 liters of kiwi juice into the mixture. So, in this video we have discussed the first 11 questions of the assignment, and they are from the sample question papers of Cbse 2022 and 23. In the next video we will discuss the questions of Cbse 2023 board papers. So, I hope it is beneficial for you. Thank you.